Okay, guys, I'm taking the Expat 2 build, and I'm gonna test against it. You know, do my stuff that I used to do in the past. And so here are some of my findings. One thing, he made a note about the Merc Shreds boots because you get the tenacity, you get the magic resist, these are stats that you normally can't access. But I thought about it, I'm like, dude, wait, hold on. There's one other item that actually gives you that too. It's literally Wit's End. And you don't get attack speed in the build. And the thing I was thinking about was like, what if instead of Merc Shreds I did like Berserker's Greaves because you don't get attack speed from the Essence Reaver. You get 80 haste crit, right? And you got lifesteal from Doran's and the health. And you know, you go this for the 10. But what if you went Wit's End instead? You leaned into the lethal tempo because we have lethal tempo, and I'm staying on the alacrity instead of legend haste. I discussed this with what's it called? With Expat 2. He left some lovely comments, just, you know, thinking about it even further, which is super cool. I love Expat 2. We're mutual followers of each other, so I don't know if people know this, but we actually knew of each other before this video. You know, sometimes we comment on each other's builds and like, you know, Theorcraft stuff, especially in Jimmy's Hunter, you know what I mean, when it was a thing. So it's really cool to engage with some of the brain sport. It's so funny because people view Expat 2 to be like in a very positive light when he tries builds, but when people see my builds, they're like, dude, this is terrible. It's because I'm telling people this is not a good build. It's a fun build, it's not a good build. But Expat 2, I think he focuses on more like, this is probably a more viable build. That's maybe why. But people lose that messaging. They lose that part of my messaging where I say, this is not a good build, I'm just playing for fun, you know what I mean? So perhaps that's why I get a lot more flack. And also people could just say I'm unlikable, so okay, sure, I'm down. You know, I guess I'm unlikable then. Ooh, he crit me there. So you'll notice I'm actually going, what's it called? I'm actually going Ghost here, and this is because I just played against the Darius, and I really hate going against... Oh, you're dead. Lol. Nice, okay. I hate going against Ghost users, so I just take Ghost myself. that's honestly, that's the explanation right there. There's nothing secret about that. So, anyways, yeah, I know Expat 2, and I love his builds, and I'm happy that he doesn't get the same flack that I normally do. It's because I'm so vehement about arguing, you know what I mean? He does it smarter, you know. Just don't argue with idiots. Just let them say stupid stuff. Don't bother. Don't give someone who's like annoying a reason to like be even more annoying. So anyways, we go Essence Reaver, of course, because I think this is an absolutely perfect first item, and then we curve into the Wit's End. This is a relatively cheap item compared to some of the rest of the cast. It gives you some funky stats. I probably don't need, you know, magic resistance to this team, of course, but I wouldn't need my Merc Shreds anyway as well. The argument for Merc Shreds is that it's cheaper. It's a cheaper investment. And it's way less wasted money on what's it called, magic resist. But I'm gonna just go with do whatever. Magic resist is not like it's entirely wasted. If it was triple 80, I wouldn't go Merc Shreds. I definitely wouldn't go Merc Shreds. Okay, I would definitely, or sorry, I wouldn't go Wit's End. I would just go like Iceborne or something and adapt my build even further. Nice, get some of that damage in there. Pop my Ghost. Get ready. He's gonna dodge to the left. Okay, lol. Maybe I threw a little bit too far to the left. But he showed that dodge earlier in the bush, in the early game fight. But this is why I love Ghost, dude. Instead of Ignite, you know, the kill pressure, it's like, Ghost gives you kill pressure, but oh my god, I messed that up. It also gives you the ability to play defensively if you need to, right? So you can kind of see just now, I had to kind of back up, and then use the Ghost to recover my distance, right? Spacing is a really big thing on Nidalee. Like, if you just don't space well enough, you're gonna get pwned. So, I'm glad that I have something to make up for that. Honestly, it's really fake, dude. This skill, people call it a skill, it's so fake, dude. Ah, shit. Oh my goodness, if I could get my jump there, I might be able to EQ him from bush before he gets an auto. Ugh. I didn't turn around, so I got W slowed mid jump, which was my mistake, my crucial mistake there. Ah, that's so sad. I tried to turn around to avoid the slow in time, but I was too slow. Alright, simple as is. So yeah, against Tryndamere, basically when he raises his hand, he's either dashing in or he's Wing. The moment he actually E's, and he raises his hand like that, he can only be using this W, right? You gotta be watching the animation, like you're a fighting game player. You gotta be waiting for that. But I got caught in the one moment. So if I just waited, dodged the slow, and then jumped, I would have actually been okay. Or a little bit better. Right, he wouldn't have been on me as quickly and might not have been able to get his dash back up. Because, you know, whenever Tryndamere hits you and crits, he gives you some refund, or gives him some refund on his dash. But anyways, if he tries to do that again, I think I win. I'm level 6. Just for now, I'm level 6, and I have a huge advantage if I ever get my jump on him. But if he pops 6 in the middle of a fight, I'm just dead. I'm straight up dead. I have no sums, and like, I'm just straight up dead. So I think I'd rather just push. If I can Pokemon Tower before he gets 6, maybe I can threaten him off of some of these potential plays. That's weird. That's a weird W. I'm gonna drag the stuff towards the bush. Ah, that's so sad. He has his ghost before me. I should be tracking the sums a lot better. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. Am I on boots here? Probably on boots here, dude. That might have been a lot more helpful. Okay, we'll see how we do against a champion like this. Truly. We'll see. Because the later game... Oh, man. That's going to be rough. I have to do enough damage and be able to get away from him is the problem. So that was his ghost just now. Let's say 4 minutes, so it's up at 11. I need to use my ghost for a kill right now because he doesn't have ghost. He'll have his flash. He doesn't have ultimate. I need to get something back. That's so annoying. What the? I have to flash that. Fuck. Wait, I can maybe fuck with him in the jungle here. Oh no, he's got his thing. I don't have the mana sustain that I need. Alright, he dashed in. He's just gonna full push the wave. Does he have ulti? He'll have his ulti back in a second. Maybe a Cull. Maybe I should just go Cull in the early game instead of Doran's Blade and then play to farm a little bit. I don't know. What is that? He might just dash in. Nice. I have to get the full combo there when he dashes in. I have to poke him a little bit more so it's harder for him to dive. I'll just pop my ghost. Maybe play here. Okay. Alright. I want you guys to know that even though I killed that guy there, I don't think I should ever get that kill. So the fact that I did means that I'm very fucking lucky because he clearly wanted to ulti. I am very lucky that in response to my mistakes, he decides to give me some of his own. And as a result, my lane is saved. So this is the funny part about League of Legends. If I assume that my opponent does the best possible thing at any given moment, I can measure my movements against that, right? And say, okay, clearly what I did there was bad. Even if I made it out of that alive, right? So I don't want anyone to think that I'm good for that kill or like these sorts of things are good. The best thing you can do as a League of Legends player is to think in this sort of mindset of like, what should have actually happened there and what did happen and what could have changed. Like, I can't be on this tower right here because if I am, he just dives me. He's got his full fury, right? He's got his ultimate. He will just dive me. High key, I think I just go Ninja Tabbies. I just go Ninja Tabby instead of Swiftness Boots here. It gives me an extra stat. I wouldn't normally get armor until Iceborne. And I can do my wit's end. The tenacity might not even be that bad against his slow. We'll see. See if he's doing my shit. Oh, if I stopped him there, it would have been nice. Okay. So yeah, his pattern's pretty obvious. He gets a little bit of fury, he wants to dash onto me and immediately W, right? So if I can get my spear on him, auto, and then avoid the W slow, it's good. And he'll have his ghost in a moment. In like 20 seconds, he'll have his ghost. I'm actually going to stay a little bit safe and just play for the grubs in a moment. Ah, fuck, dude. I need to get used to that. I haven't played against this shit in so long. Okay, let's heal my boy. He pops on dying. Let's just kill here. Nice. Nice. Okay, good. I would have liked a couple of those, but this is good. This guy flash ulted. Lucky, lucky. Oh, I missed that. So even if the Tryndamere comes over, I'm pretty sure I'm fine. He has no sums. I have no sums either. What the fuck? I really took that hit. I'm trying. Dude. I really. Oh my god, I should just be jumping there. It's okay, I have infinite mana. I can. That's the beauty of a build like this. You know, you can kind of make up for an infinite amount of mistakes because you can just heal. Huh. He just wants to farm. Okay. Maybe next time I can aggress on him. Literally because I know that he has no ulti, right? Yeah, this game, the thing that makes League of Legends super fun is the PvP aspect, right? Where you have to think about what your opponent wants to do and why. In a lot of cases. Like, he just dumped his W there, right? He just wasted his W. So the next time I go into his tower like this, I know that he can't chase me down. Not as easily. Nice. Right, he doesn't have his W immediately. So I'm able to put a little bit of distance. And he goes for his second W, but I don't think it's in time. Nice. This is the fun part of the game. And like, I know where I can improve my gameplay. But the thing is, most players, they don't take it like that, right? They think like... They think this right here. Yeah, they think this. It's like you can improve your gameplay. Maybe if you just held that W, it would have been fine. So he goes in and immediately Ws, right? It takes less of a trade as well. Let's build like this. Beautiful. That's actually so funny. That's like Expetu level of timing when it comes to me saying something and something happening in the game. Love that. I love that, dude. You can go Tryndamere mid and be like the rest of those fucks. Oh, almost hit that. Oh, dude. Man, I let him get a hit there. Oopsie. I actually let him get a hit there. Love this. I love this. I've always said that, like, Platinum players probably have the worst ego because in traditional sports you have, like, bronze, silver, gold medal, right? The moment you break out of, like, that system, the moment you break into, what's it called? Oh, can I get that? Can I get that? Damn. Something that's, like, new, something that's different. Like, you've never heard of a platinum medal, right? For the most part. It's just gold is the best. So I imagine that League of Legends players feel the same because I couldn't figure out why platinum players just always act like this. But I was like, okay, it's probably because like platinum is different, right? It's like the step above gold, so they thought like, oh, they're hot shit, right? Do I just kill him here? Alright, I got his ghost and ultimate for the low price of my flash. Nice, he thought he could heal there. Oh shit! Ah, fuck, dude. I was like getting ready to go back into my discussion. Anyways. So yeah, platinum players have this massive ego because they think, oh, they're above like the norms, right? The regular things that they're used to, gold, silver, bronze. And then diamond players have an even bigger ego because they're like, oh fuck yeah, like now I'm even better than that shit, dude. And you know, emerald fits in here somewhere. But I always said platinums have the worst like ego to elo ratio. They're way too bad for how good they think they are. But at least diamond players, and I'm against diamond players here, at least diamond players have a little bit of the skill to back it up. But I've always maintained that diamond is like when you finish tutorial. Like everything until you hit diamond is tutorial. If you think about modern day League of Legends, dude, you don't get taught to like play multiple roles. You have role select, right? We used to have pick order where you just load into a rank game and then whoever picked what, like that's what they were. If you were first pick, you're going, yo, I'm mid, like that's it. Someone in last position might call like, yo, can I mid? But you don't have to respect that shit at all. You can be like, nah, I'm mid, you know? I don't agree with that system. I'm just saying that that's what happened, right? Ideally, you respect each other. You know what I mean? Calling order is literally based on how fast your machine was. So calling order wasn't good either. It was, I would say it's a mix of like respect your teammates, try to accommodate them. If they can only mid, then they can only mid, right? Ah, fuck. No. Okay. I needed to go human and heal there, maybe. Okay. What do I do against this? I have my jote, dude. I do. Against this, I'll go Iceborne. I'll go Iceborne and slow him. Slow him or do one of these, dude. I can slow him with this. Yo, I could be really annoying to this guy. I could truly be annoying to this guy. But yeah, back then, you know, I played basically every role before landing on just becoming a jungler. Because I was forced to. I was actually just forced to. If I didn't get jungle, I had to play everything else. So there's not much to say when it comes to today's League of Legends players because they have a plethora of like knowledge or like resources that can give them knowledge, but they have so little of the thinking, right? Which is probably why builds or why is he here? It's probably why channels like Expetus are going to be so successful because you love seeing that kind of thinking. You think like, oh my god, like this is amazing to watch the process of someone figuring something out. You know, it's really cool to see because most of the time, what do you guys do? I imagine you're just like, you know, you're just watching guides and looking at builds online. Oh fuck. Nice. Okay. All right. Good. You're watching stuff instead of doing the thinking yourself because you want to expedite that process, right? I don't think that's necessarily wrong. I'm just saying that like you can clearly see my point about how people, even though they get to diamond rank, you know, it's almost like TFT to me, where like you're net decking, like you are playing the build that people before you have come up with. And you don't see the need to like even think. Now, that doesn't mean that you haven't put thought into some of the builds that you're playing and why you know you're building what you're building. You could definitely reverse engineer the process, and there's so many. There are only so many limited. There's a limited amount of like viable builds. That's just going to be the nature of it, right? But you can't really distinguish, or like at least I can't really distinguish between a player who just plays the same thing, same build every time and has actually thought about it versus a player who plays the same thing same build every time, and is literally just copying someone's homework. You know what I mean? You can rarely tell the difference at a glance, like an OPGG. But when you talk to some players, you can kind of hear it. You can hear like, oh, like you've actually put some thought into why you built what you built and when, right? So that's the interesting part, where it's like, as a default, I just assume anyone that's gone to Diamond or reached Diamond, Masters, those kind of ranks, like you finished tutorial, but I can't actually like say that you're a good player yet, because I don't know. Like I need to hear you. I need to see how you think about the game. Now that's maybe a little bit unfair to some people, because when you're coming to a game, let's say you came in season 12, right? You're coming in 12 years after people could have come in. Maybe even 3 years after, right? A season 9 player would have 3 years of advantage over you, right? In terms of time, potential time spent on the game. So like I get it. I understand that you're not going to come up with any novel shit. Like I said, there's a limited amount of viable builds at any given moment. Of course, based on context, you can say like, oh, there's like an infinite amount, but like because there's a limited amount of like viable champions at any given moment. This is a whole different conversation. Let's just assume this to be the truth, that there's a limited amount. Yes, you are pretty constrained. But even that statement, like, I don't know for a fact. Maybe there's an infinite amount of viable plays or builds and comps. Maybe just as humans we haven't really figured it out, right? Like some moves in chess were just unheard. Wait, what is this? This guy's plus 19. Oh, he gave up. As I was saying, like we don't know, right? Humans don't know. Until Stockfish and some chess engines showed us the light in some lions, like we didn't understand that. So, anyways, I hope this was pretty interesting gameplay. I like navigating the Tryndamere matchup. I do have an advantage because I'm on a Smurf. I'm playing against Diamond 2, Diamond 1, or something like that. This count is in placements though. Here, I'm gonna just check OPGG just to make sure I'm not lying to you. You know what I mean? Let's take a look. Real and Flesh, in game. Let's honor Jungler, Molding Yef. Here, what were the ranks? Let me update. I always gotta like menu some shit. Ooh, that's good damage. I mean, I'm hoping that damage is up there. I was like railing on the Tryndamere the entire game, as was he, right? On me. So yeah, my opponents were Diamond 4. Oh no, this was actually a lower placement than my earlier video. My earlier video had like Diamond 3, Diamond 2. So my opponent was Diamond 2. And then there's an Emerald 1 jungler, Emerald 1 mid laner, but apparently they're on Smurfs. No, it doesn't really look like it. They're negative win rate, dude. You can't be on Smurf and negative win rate. That's embarrassing. Salty Candice is a 4-year player, platinum to diamond all of a sudden. Playing only Tryndamere. Yeah, I mean, let me just finish that point. League of Legends players, they come in now, they play one role, they play one champion. A lot of the advice is it's so funny because a lot of the advice given literally are in direct contradiction of one another. It's like one trick something so that you can focus on everything else and you don't have to focus on your character's mechanics, right? Like it becomes second nature. And then there's like the advice of 2 and 3, pick up like two to three champions in your pool and then learn them. They're not necessarily mutually exclusive. You can one trick something and then eventually move on to learn a couple more champions, right? But it's funny how when people are talking about starting off, they say just one trick versus pick up 2 to 3 so that you have options, right? And it's like, I don't even know what I would say. I'd probably say like, you should probably not care enough about League of Legends to the point where you put yourself on a practice regiment. And if you do, then you would necessarily have enough time to play multiple champions, such that if your one trick is in a bad spot, whether it's in like the context of champion select or in the patch or something, or maybe it's literally banned or picked away, you have other options, right? I would recommend that. And so you see nowadays, like the league players, they don't think about their builds. They search up OPGG. What do people play? what's best, what's an S tier jungler right now, what's an S tier pick in my role. It's like TFT players, they just net deck. They go like, let me just play this best thing. You know what I mean? And like, if you're trying it out just to see what makes it strong, then I'm okay with that. But like, again, the whole problem is you can't really distinguish from player to player, you know, who is doing what. Is this person just trying to like get elo, or is this person actually trying to learn? So, you know, you oftentimes can't figure that out without actually hearing someone's thoughts. So hopefully I've demonstrated here today that, you know, there's a lot more to League of Legends than just net decking. If you care. I'm not saying you have to care, right? If you just want to play casually, then fuck what I'm saying, right? Just go play the game. It's fine. But if you want to learn, you know, you got to think about things like in the middle of the game, I'm figuring out in real time, what should I do against Tryndamere? I haven't played this matchup in a bit. You know, I'm thinking about the W. I didn't dodge any Ws, but I knew of the W and I tried. It's just my hands are too slow, right? I'm thinking about my build. Like, should I still build Wit's End for the Jote value? You know, Tenacity's okay. Magic Resist not that bad against Zach, right? Like, whatever. You know, I'm down to try it and see it. It didn't look that bad, and the attack speed was really nice. Attack speed scales off attack speed. I'm building Randuins for the crit. I didn't really get to fight him afterwards, but whatever. When you do this kind of process, you do what I did just now over the course of 100 games, you're going to be such a fucking good player compared to like the next player. You know what I mean? If you're diamond next to another person and he spent the past 100 games not thinking, and I'm not saying he has to again, but you spent the past 100 games actively practicing, actively thinking, you're just going to be strictly better, okay? So, and then you're not going to be diamond, you're going to get to masters, potentially, right? But I don't want to bait anyone into actually playing this game a lot more than they should, so really keep in mind why you're playing the game. And what for? Are you making $0 most likely off this game? So you might as well play for fun. If you're going to play to challenge yourself, that better be a fun process as opposed to get angry at yourself to the point where it's too frustrating and you rage queue, okay? So keep that in mind, or don't. Really don't. I'm not like a life coach or anything. I don't want anyone thinking that I think that I'm a life coach. I think that is important to say, right? If I'm encouraging people to play a game, you know, that could develop bad habits. Okay, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the Nidalee.